Didn't you tell? You said you wanted. I believe you have a bone to pick with the king of the day right now, don't you?
Liver King?
Do you have something you want to say to the Liver King?
Okay, so
I would like to hear this. By the way, I haven't heard this before.
Okay, Liver King. First off,
are you addressing him directly? I'll back out of the frame.
No, I'm not gonna address him directly. I'm not that much of an alpha.
Do you call him Mr. Liver?
Dude, this is me with a pump. It's like not,
That's so funny.
Yeah. So,
dear Mr. Liver.
So he was on this show called the Iced Coffee Hour, and
was that Brendan Schaub?
No, it's Grant Stephan, his podcast.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the real estate guy.
And so he brought up the steroid accusations and is like saying it was crazy. Like this Iced Coffee Hour, he just let it all out. Like he was like so just letting all the secrets go from him. It's like, wow, he's finally like given up this shtick and just like laid out all his secrets. One, he admitted to like not being on steroids, but he said he went to like Malaysia and got his genetics changed to emphasize certain features and aspects of him, and that's why he looks the way he does.
Okay.
He said that. I don't know if he meant it. It seemed like he was dead serious. That was his way of brushing off the steroid accusations. So that's number one.
So he does. Can I ask you real quick on that?
Yeah.
So he does. This is my word. So he does say that there has been some enhancing done,
yes,
but it's from a Malaysian technique. Maximize DNA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Which
I'm going to Malaysia.
Yeah. Right. I wonder what else they can enhance.
Tyler, you've gotten so big.
Yeah. So that was number one. Number two, he showed, he's like, I own this company, and these are all the companies we own. So he basically listed the name of his umbrella corporation, and the companies he owns, which we already knew, Heart and Soil, which is the company, that's
his holding company name?
Was no, I don't know I forget what the holding company name is, but it owns, one of the companies that owns is Heart and Soil.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Which is Paul Saladino, the carnivore MD. It's his supplement company. He's always talking about Heart and Soil. So I know they're partners on that. Then he also owns Ancestral Supplements, which are, if you get any type of desiccated liver, kidney, spleen, brain supplement, like that's the biggest one. So they've cornered the desiccated organ market. So he can go on.
He's the mascot.
And he's the freaking mascot. So he can go on and just promote liver. And guess what's going to happen?
Anyone who wants to buy a supplement.
Anybody who wants to buy a desiccated organ supplement is 95% chance of buying one of his companies as the desiccated. Brilliant.
Somebody's get that dude in a Viking helmet.
Yeah, he's had one in one of his videos.
Oh, really?
Dude, I was just like, that is brilliant, because so many people have said he's just a front man. Yeah. He's just a media, but I'm like, for what?
Yeah, there's no money in that.
Because I'm like, yeah, because like he's not promoting anything. Yeah. Guess what? All he has to do is present himself.
And they say, how did you do this? Liver. I don't want to eat liver. Hey, well, there's a supplement for it.
Yeah.
He happens to own it.
And they do have their own shake and stuff, which, like, I'm sure they make some money off of it, but it's just crazy because, and he was just saying that he couldn't have done it without a social media company. So they hired a social media firm. That's why he's so viral. And that's why he does things, got so successful, because he hired a company
to blow him up.
And because he made all his money in dentistry.
Is he a dentist?
They were like medical sales reps for everything, the dental industry, and then they would see how they weren't vertically integrated, so they bought a practice, and then they have to send off their patients to get like an x-ray or this done, and they're like, why don't we just do that in house? So they slowly just brought everyone in house, so they just wouldn't have to send anybody out. They'd have all the tests done there.
Started making crowns and stuff.
Yeah, so he basically just vertically integrated a whole dental practice, like from like root canals to MRIs to x-rays, whatever it is. Probably not MRI, but x-rays. And so he built his money that way, and then he had the money. I mean, because it sounds like he did legitimately, like, his story. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of changed about his story, but the story he goes with is his kids were sick, and they gave him liver and ancestral eating, and then they got healthy. And they couldn't breathe. They had asthma and this and that, and his wife is, I could have sworn she would be like in her 20s or 30s, but from afar, she's like in her 50s. I'm like, dude, she has aged very well. But you look up closer, like, oh, okay, I see the aging. But anyways, like they're doing something either fishy or right, or I don't know what you want to say. But
so there's a whole mechanism behind all this.
There's a whole mechanism behind all of it. And here's the thing, man. I was trying to weigh out like, well, is Liver King a net positive or a net negative? And you could say that the negatives are he's kind of falsifying what ancestral living and what that kind of lifestyle he's promoting will do, because his body's exaggerated by these operations
by Malaysian DNA enhancement guy.
Yeah,
don't you listen?
Yeah, so there's that, right? Promoting body dysmorphia, whatever. But if
I have that,
yeah, we all do anyway. So, but I do truly believe in the power of liver. Like
liver.
It is the most powerful. Don't say dumb joke.
No, I thought you really said that. I was like, that's what I was like. You just really made a big turn, dude.
I promote the power of love.
I have to leave right now.
LOVE. No, but I do believe that liver is like it is the most nutrient dense food on earth. I've been eating it lately, and I feel incredible. I've also been kind of transitioning to like meat, fruit, raw dairy, and honey. Like Paul Saladino's kind of carnivore diet he suggested, and I had the best bowel movement I've had in years. Like yesterday, like it was. I'm like, there's something to this, right? Cutting out vegetables.
If you keep bragging like that, I'm going to ask for a sample.
Yeah,
I'm going to ask for a specimen,
dude. I will take a picture for you. But if it comes down to is he a net positive or net negative in the world, I 100% believe he's a net positive, because organs, amazing. Him telling people to turn off their Wi-Fi at night, yeah, they should. I turn off my Wi-Fi every single night. Things like that. His ancestral tenets, like there's nothing really he makes that much money off of except his protein shakes, which are like have like colostrum and desiccated organs in, and the desiccated organs. Like I do believe he's doing a net positive by promoting animal meats, animal organs. And I think it's kind of over the edge where people think they need to like, and they go, because he's eating like raw testicle, raw this, raw that. That might also turn some people off forever. Like, oh, I'm never, because they're going to associate like these healthy things with just this freak who's eating raw testicle,
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. So I love liver. No, I hate the taste of it. It tastes gross, but like the benefits of it, I just truly feel like it's the best food for you on the planet.
Is there a movement going on where some people are saying that he's bad for society?
Well, yeah, they are. I mean, I think so. But
because the only thing I've ever seen in the comments about him that I would even say would be possibly critical is just that people feel that he may have, other than Malaysian DNA enhancement, that he may be taking, PEDs, and that it's just. But here's the thing, and I'm not drawing a parallel. I'm just saying this happens to have some similarities.
Yeah.
It is an old trick that's been going on that for at least as far back as the 60s that I'm aware of, where you'll get dudes who are bodybuilders that are obviously juiced to the gills.
Yep.
And then they will imply in a magazine or on now social media, they'll hold up their protein shake and they'll kind of imply 100%. That I have this from this.
Yep.
And it's like a sleight of hand. And it's like, okay, that's like maybe, first of all, you probably don't even take that. And if you do, it's literally 1% of why you look the way you do.
Yeah.
So I don't really also see a big difference between that and that.
100%.
They're very similar. It's the same old thing.
Dude, I remember being like 6 or 7 years old and seeing a bodybuilder, which I didn't know at the time was a bodybuilder.
Yeah, right.
It's right. I think it was like Jay Cutler.
I said probably Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler, literally juice.
Who I like. I would love to meet Jay Cutler.
Right? A blonde juice to the gills. He's like, eat your 5 fruits and vegetables a day, kids. I'm like, dudes, we gotta eat freaking fruits and vegetables. You see that, dude?
Going to Whole Foods right now.
I'm like, let's do some push-ups, guys. And my friend was like, nah, I don't really want to, so I'm just doing push-ups in my living room, like all hyped from this guy. So even even promoting fruits and vegetables are using a roided out freaking Jay Cutler to promote it. So that's the thing, is like, if you're gonna they're just using the same tactics that everybody else is using. Might as well promote it for something that's actually good for you, like desiccated or actual organ meats.
Because the one thing about the liver thing is that it's well known in a lot of cultures, and it's been known for hundreds of years. especially like in the hunting cultures,
Yeah.
and nomadic cultures, how important it is to, when an animal's killed, to eat the liver, because it's got so much vitamins in it. And even like you see it like in the animal kingdom. So like sometimes like orcas will hunt sharks and they'll flip them over and only eat the liver.
Really?
Yes. And bears, I don't think they only eat the liver, but bears is well known that every year there's a salmon run. Bears will eat the fattest part of the fish and leave the rest of it.
Yep.
So, there is a lot of truth to all of that. And you see it throughout the animal kingdom.
Totally.
The food web.
Totally. So do I believe Liver King is a net positive? I'm going to give you my thumbs up of approval, Liver King.